Hey everyone, this is Sam at Wyvern Kodiak. Now this is the Urban EDC F5.5 and I've done a review on this before, and this was a knife that I got in a trade and I really like this little guy and it's pretty cool. So I recently got a couple knives in to review and they're kind of related to this little dude, so I thought I would check them out. This is the Urban EDC Jib, and I've got a couple of them here with me. This one here is green micarta with Magna Cut on the blade. Right there it says Magna Cut, and it is, as you can see, the little brother of the big one. And then this one here is titanium with Vanex on the blade, so a little bit different variation here with some brass fittings on here, so that's pretty cool as well. So let's get into this thing and check it out a little bit, because I'm pretty interested to see if there's anything else that's different about it. So starting off here, titanium, you have the brass back spacer here, you've got a deep carry pocket clip, bent style titanium as well. You have a little bit of jimping on this crown spine here. The action on this is great to open here. You have a belt satin blade, tall flat grind on this thing, flicking hole, which is your only deployment method, and that is what you got here, frame lock. Now on the micarta version here, which is Magna Cut steel, you have also a belt satin blade. You have the green micarta on here, titanium back spacer, and same bent style pocket clip on here as well. The action on these are really nice, very easy to deploy, and you can deploy reverse flick or thumb flick on this if you prefer. So let's talk specs real quick on here. You're looking at 6.2 inches overall. You've got a 2.6 inch blade. The micarta version weighs 2.4 ounces and the titanium one is 2.9 ounces. Now these were designed by Jesper Voxnaes out of Denmark, and he's a custom knife builder, so he's got some really cool stuff out there, and he's done stuff with CKRT and he's done stuff with Viper, Giant Mouse. He's got a bunch of ones out there with collaboration, so very cool designer. Really like his design language, and I really like this knife. So I'm going to put this aside here. Well, actually, you know what? So here is a 4-finger grip on the full size F5.5. And you can see here that 4 fingers I'm getting on in the choke back position. Then you have the choke up position here, which is really nice. And for a smaller knife, this gives you plenty of real estate for a big hand. So I'm wondering, how's that going to look on this big monster, or this little monster compared to the big monster? So 3 fingers on this one in the choke back position, and then I can get all 4 when I move into the choil spot, which is home sweet home for me anyway. So truthfully, even though you have big hands with a small knife, this is actually playing much larger than the specs might actually lead to. So that's actually a really cool thing, because you don't see that very often, but specs on this knife really do not lead to the justice of what it comes to when it comes to big hand size. So very cool on that. As I was saying before, action on this thing is great. You can, there we go, I can thumb flick it and I can reverse flick it, and then drops to the nail and then a couple shakes closed and you're good. So really nice on these things. I mean, it's just a very simple, clean knife that works, and it works great for big hands as well. So the jib is really cool. I'm actually really digging the jib. So let's move this aside for a second. I did put this against the F5.5 to show you what it looks like against that. And let's compare it against a what is this called? The Overlook by Big Eye Design. and you can see that it is a little bit smaller than that. And then let's see here, we can look at it next to a there's another little guy. There you go. I recently reviewed, that is the Olaton's Mini Mastiff, and this is the Honey Badger by Monterey Bay Knives. So you can see that it is a little bit smaller than the Honey Badger, a little bit bigger than the Mini Mastiff. And one more to compare it against, just to be thorough here. This is the Mini Trogon from We Knives. So, and that's pretty close to the same size as that. So, small knife, but it is still playing bigger. So that's pretty cool. So this jimping right here is actually, there we go, focus for me. This jimping here on this crown spine is actually in a great spot. In this little spot here, I don't necessarily think I would find any use for that jimping. My thumb lands still out here on there, and then in the choked up position like this. So this is a really, really great spot here. Pinch grips, draw cuts. This is a great size. This is a fun little EDC knife that works great. And I'll bet you that you reach for this more than you realize if you bought one of these things. So really, really dig this knife. It is a lot of fun and very comfortable in hand, very functional, even for its size. And it could be a primary EDC at its size still. Yes, it's on the smaller side, but again, I have double XL hands, and look, I have more than enough room here to get on this knife and use it and work. So I think that this is a wonderful size because the ergonomics work for it properly. Is there anything I don't like about this knife? You know, there's really not anything I don't like about this knife. If I was going to say anything, I was going to say that maybe from a price point perspective, they are a little bit expensive. I mean, they start in the upper 200s and they go from there. So, but you're getting great materials. I mean, Magna Cut on this one, you're getting Vanex on this one. So they're not playing around here. And it's, you know, it's no joke when it comes to great solid materials. Vanex is probably my favorite steel. Magna Cut is a close second. So I think you got pretty much the best of both worlds. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that that knife is a bit too small? Or do you think that the f5.5 is the perfect size for you? I'd like to know what you guys think on that. So drop me a comment. Would love to hear from you. And then do me a favor, if you're not subscribed to the Wyvern Kodiak YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate that. Check out our website, wyvernkodiak.com, and sign up for the newsletter. Follow us on Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak. We appreciate everybody's time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you all have a fantastic day.